Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't know. My lighting, I don't know why it looks so dark. I hope you can probably see and hear me nicely. If you can see me, welcome to this first live video on this my vlog channel. I usually go live on my other old channel, but this channel is mainly for catching up, vlog style, everything in between, sitting down and being serious. If you're live, kindly just drop a message and then drop your question as well. If you have any question, please drop your question, please. Today is Sunday. How has your day been? I went to church today. So I found an African church in the UK and it's not too far from me. Can everyone hear me very well? Can you hear me? If you have any question, kindly drop your question, please. I know the reigning topic now is health assistant, but let's talk about general UK life. Happy Sunday. How was your Sunday? For me, I went to church. I found an African church, so I went to Redeemed Christian Church of God today. In the UK, not even just UK, in Scotland. Like, how beautiful is that? Have I got anyone there that want to ask any question? I'm not expecting too many people anyway because I know there's a dot on my. Let's try to share this so we can get people to come in. Okay. Hello, who is there? Kindly drop your question and I'm going to be addressing your question. I know there's a dot somewhere on my screen, it's just annoying me. I can see someone online. Thank you for joining me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I've tried to light up my room. I can see people are joining. I've seen two people, but if you don't drop a comment, I'm not going to know you're here. If you have any question, please just drop your question, share any question at all about life in the UK, job, family, anything whatsoever. This channel is not an official channel, so this channel is accept anything, any question, anybody. As far as I have the answer, I'm going to answer you. So kindly drop your question. Can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, just so you can hear me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for coming. I know we're not going to have too many people here because this is a very, very, very new channel. The subscriber on this channel are actually less than 20, less than 200 actually. So I'm not expecting too many people on this channel, but just to start, so just let me know what question you go. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just waiting because I don't have any, I don't know what topic you want me to talk about. Hello, yay, we've got our first comment. I thought nobody was going to come. Elizabeth said, hello, Glow. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Hi. Why is the comment disappearing? Hello, Elizabeth. Oluomachi. Hi. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Do you have any question for me? I'm here to answer all your questions, just to chat with you. I went to church today, and like I said, um, I went to a Redeemed Christian Church of God in Scotland. Can you imagine? Nice. It's wonderful to be among, you know, your family people. So we found the Redeemed Church in Scotland, and that was where we went today. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm using microphone. I hope you can hear me. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hello. How was your day? Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching from? Nigeria, Canada, UK, US. I'm in Scotland. Where are you watching from? Have you got any question for me? Do you have any topic you want me to talk about? This is a pretty new channel, so I'm not expecting too many people, but just to get us started, just so that people know that on this channel, we just hang out, we gist, we talk, we play, we share our experiences, we answer questions. So can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just drop a yes, please. Because I'm using microphone. I don't know if you can hear me well enough. Hey, someone is come on. Can someone, so Olomachi said, can someone in Nigeria get a job from a UK employer without tier sponsor and still get a visa? No, you shouldn't. Have said it in all my videos. Can you hear me, please? You shouldn't even take any job from anyone that does not give sponsorship, because if you cannot give sponsorship, if you cannot give visa sponsorship, then you are not allowed to even employ someone from abroad, because they need for them to issue your visa. You will need the sponsor's number, their license number, their reference number for you to use it to apply for your visa. So if a sponsor does not have the right to sponsor, to give certificate of sponsorship, pardon me, if an employer does not have the right to issue certificate of sponsorship, do not take any job from them, because you will not get your visa, except you're already in the UK or you have other routes, like maybe you're married to someone who is a citizen. But if you want to come in on a tier 2 work visa, if your employer cannot sponsor you, you may not be able to get your visa, except you're coming, like you have a company you're coming to start, you're coming on other route of visa. Okay, have I answered that question? Have I answered your question? So your employer should have should be on one of the A-rated company to be able to sponsor you to the UK, okay? Because the Home Office want to make sure that you're working with somebody who is known, who is legal, who is approved, who has the capacity, the staffing capacity, and everything to employ you. I'm glad people are coming in. Thank you so much for coming. I've got someone again. I'm just trying to bring up the question. All right. Hi, Kawila Lupinda. Please, if I don't pronounce your name well, just forgive me. Hi, Gloria. How have you been? I've been fine. I've been fine. I was just sharing that we went to church today. We went to Redeemed Christian Church of God in Scotland today. So it was wonderful. I went last month, but I've not gone since then because I've been too busy. But now, by the grace of God, I'll try to be going to church every Sunday if I'm allowed, like if I have the strength by the grace of God. I want to be going to church every Sunday. So yes, so went to church. We just came back like maybe 30 minutes ago. Olumachi said, thanks, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm not ma'am, I'm just a very small girl. Olumachi said, yes, you have answered my question. I'm glad. I'm glad. That is why this channel is here. For anything you want to ask, this channel is just for you know on the other main channel there are some things you share, like if I come and share that I went to church today, now somebody will just like, I'm not here for that, I'm here to learn how to come to the UK, so they won't subscribe. But this channel is for everybody. I will be sharing my lifestyle, what I do daily, my job. If you've been watching this channel, you know that I've been sharing some things that are unofficial, how to rent a house, like those minor things in between you coming to the UK. It's just simple channel. This is what this channel is for. Hmm? Oh, I go to redeem too in Zambia. Oh wow. Yes, there's a redeem here. A redeem. It's just 30 minutes drive. It's actually close to my workplace. Hmm? So in my former place where we are living before, I don't know if you know that we moved. If you've been a part of my former channel, you will know that not my former channel, my old channel. You know that we moved. So we moved to this new place. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted this area, because then there's this church, is bigger, is close to my new work. So I'm going to be sharing everything on the serious part of my life will be on the main channel, while all the going for appointments, changing visa, and all that will be on this channel. So yes, I've shared when we moved as well. So we moved to this place, and then we found a Redeemed Christian Church of God, the church we were going before in my former place before COVID. Because when COVID started, those churches were stopped. Like we couldn't hold, we were only on Zoom. Those churches, they're white people's church. It's not as if God is not everywhere, but it's not the same. We African, we like all these, you clap and dance and shout. So yes, I'm happy to be back to Redeem. It's a decent church. It's a decent church. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm actually impressed that we've got up to 5 people at least as I speak watching now, because this is a very, very new channel, less than 200 subscribers. So I wasn't even expecting anybody to come. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I have Olumachi said, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well. I'm trying to share this live on my main channel, because I know they've been asking me to come live. Mm. I'm going to answer you. Please let me just quickly share this live. Kindly share as well, so in case anyone wants to join. Okay, I just posted that. I have another question, please. What if I got a job from a UK employer with tier sponsorship and the job is not on the shortage occupation list? Will I still get a visa? So mainly, most, as far as I know, I stand to be corrected, please, because I'm also human. As far as I know, all the jobs on the tier 2 shortage occupation list are the first anyway. Tier 2 work visa, and the job is not on the shortage occupation list. The main thing you want to look out for is to make sure that the person can issue you certificate of sponsorship. As long as they've agreed to issue you certificate of sponsorship and you've gotten your offer letter, if you have other criteria that will be able, because your job being on the shortage occupation list alone will give you, I think, about 20 points. So if you have other points, other areas that you've met up that can make up that 20 points, you may get it. But what I know is that your 70 points, having a job from a company, or having a job that is on the shortage occupation list, is one of the points that will give you your 70 points. So if you've gotten a job that is not on the shortage occupation list and your employer promised you visa, I would just say you should just wait and see if he can issue you the visa. But I don't know how the visa will go through. I stand to be corrected because I'm not an immigration officer. But as far as I know, for you to get your remaining 20 points, you need to have your job should be on the shortage occupation list. Okay, that's what I know. I may be wrong. Olumachi said, I'm also a redeemed member in Nigeria. Yay! It's really like nice. It's nice. It's nice to like travel abroad and then you're still able to go to an African church, like, and the church you like. When I was in Dubai, I was a redeemed member as well. Although my husband was going to another church, because it was more convenient for him. But because for me, I was a conk redeemed Christian church member when I was in Dubai. I was in drama and I was in media. So we are always in church, either rehearsing, you know, arranging for interviews, doing this, doing that. That was where my love for media actually started from, I would say. So that was where I started like learning how to record video, how to, because then we used to record our announcements and then we didn't even know how to edit. We will record announcement. If we make one mistake, we'll delete the whole thing and start afresh. Yeah, so it is what I know you're not interested in my gist, but it is what. Oh, this person, Jude. Hello. What language is this? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. How has your day been? I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow as well. Happy Valentine's. Like, I didn't even know I was off. It was my husband that like, no, you're off. I didn't know I was off. I'm off tomorrow, so today I can quickly do. So today I've been to church. I will do live video. Try to edit one more video while I watch one film. Do the children's homework. Um, I'm still in school as well. I've got so many things. This end of this February, I'm submitting my formative assessment. So, and I'm doing two modules this semester. So it's very, very, very heavy. Like my life now is just chaotic. I don't even know how I'm surviving. Divine favor. Your name is so nice. Two strong names together. If you don't want me to post your comment, kindly let me know, please. So I don't come and post what you don't want. I will be arriving UK soon. Please, I want to ask, will I be allowed to cash pending when I get an account? Will I be allowed to cash pending when I get an account? How? You want to come with your money, you mean? You can come in with your money, but if you're going to have more than, is it £10,000? I don't know the exact figure. You have to declare it at the immigration. But if the money you have is less than, uh, I stand to be corrected, but if the money is too much, you need to declare it. But if it's not too much, you can have your money. Why won't you be allowed to cash? Cash from where? So if you have your pounds, you can come in with your pound, and if you have your naira, you can change it at the airport, even from Nigeria, from the UK, change it at the airport, and spend your money while you're in the country before you get your account. Yeah, you are allowed. And getting your account is not a problem. If you're coming as a student, you need to show your offer letter, not offer letter, your admission letter, your home address that you're coming to or that you are, and few things they will ask you, your passport to make sure you're legal, and you can open your account. You don't even need a dime to even open an account. And if you're coming to work, your employer will give you your offer letter, your house address, or your place of work, Even for me, my employer gave me a letter to say I was working with them when I started, and I came to the UK, let's say on the 29th, and on the 5th I had my appointment for my to open my account, because they will give you appointment. We had to go for 2 hours, sat with the account officer, talked through your account, and within 5 days of getting to the UK I had my account. So it's not a problem, it's not a problem. Okay, Divine says spend. You're allowed to spend your money now, as long as it's your cash. You can go and spend cash. Just that most let's say if you're going to be hopping on buses, especially if you want to pay by cash, sometimes they'll prefer you to pay by contactless card, or you should have the exact amount of bus fare. Let's say the way you're going now, the bus fare is £2.50 p. Have that exact coin in your hand. If you put £5 there, they will not give you change. Understand? So as long as you have your cash, yes, there are so many places that will take your cash from you. You don't need to have a card yet. And I'm sure you sort yourself out once you get into the country, okay? I've answered your question. You're allowed to spend your money. Nobody's going to stop you. You're allowed to spend your money, okay? But try to, as much as possible, once you get into the country, it's good to try to open your account, okay? Because the earlier you have an account, the earlier you can start building your credit score for future of anything in the future. You know, this country, they live on borrowing. Even if you don't need the money, they want you to borrow it and pay the money back, just to show that they can trust you. So the earlier you open your account, the better for you, so you can start building your credit score. And they want to check, let's say you want to even buy a car, you want to buy a house, and you're not paying cash. They want to check how old is your account, how much have you been spending, do you have credit card, have you been borrowing, have you been able to pay back, set your direct debit. See, I'm just giving you tips when you get into the country. Set direct debit for maybe things like your electricity, your phone bill, just little things, so that it will be recording that yes, you're paying your bills well. Don't just be paying everything with cash, okay? So the moment you get your account, try to set direct debits, because it will be helping your credit score to even get your mortgage when you want to get your mortgage, okay? But if you're just living a decent life of cash, 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 and paying cash for everything, it will be difficult to trace how credible you are with money, okay? And then another thing I would advise you again, favor, is that the moment you get into the country, try to register to vote. Mhm. Register to vote immediately. Look for the usually library close to your town or your city. Just look for your council, ask question, Google, how can I register to vote? Even online, you can do it online. So if you register to vote also, is one of the things that will add to your credit score, to say you're a good citizen. So those little things, register to vote. And when you change your address as well, because I'm having that now, sometimes it affects me, because when I got into the country, I was roaming about in B&Bs, hotels, blah blah blah, before I settled down. So my first 2 months, actually, I'm not accountable for it in this country, because I didn't have my own permanent house. I was in England for a few weeks, came to Scotland, stayed in B&B, another B&B. Then I was in a shared house. So even though I've been in the country for 2 months, I don't have a permanent address. So once you move house as well, you want to make sure you update your voters, what's it called? Your voting, update your what other thing do you need to update? Just update everywhere that you've sent your address, so that they will know that you've moved on, and then they can trace you as you go. Okay, thank you so much. Favor said you have answered my question. Thank you. Thank you so much, Favor, for coming. Really appreciated. Those of you that I'm just saying your name for the first time, I really appreciate you for coming. Uh, Gab. Is that how do I pronounce your name? Extra Gab. I just know there's Gab. She said he or she said greetings. Greetings to you as well. Thank you so much for coming. You're really appreciated. In fact, I'm actually excited. I wasn't expecting this. A lot of people will turn up. Thank you for coming. If you have any question, please drop your question and kindly share. We will be going live very often on this channel. Okay, it's Esther. Oh, so it's Esther Gab. That's nice. Just like Xmas, Christmas. Don't mind me, I'm a bush girl. Common sense should even tell me that it's Esther. All right. Esther said, let me quickly ask my question. You're welcome. Ask, if I cannot answer you, I'll either go and research or I'll tell you I cannot. But on this channel, you're free to ask any question. This is a freestyle channel. This channel is for everybody. It's for everybody, doctor, nurse, pharmacist, cleaner, carpenter, electrician. It's for everybody. Are you laughing at me, Esther? You're laughing with me. Don't blame me. Oh. You can take a girl out of the village, but you cannot take the village girl out of the girl. What to do? See, shey you see, some people. Wait, let me even ask you guys this question. I've been in this country now, it's not small. I've even left Nigeria now. I can say for about 5 years. But this Nigeria accent will not leave my mouth. Some people from airport, they start speaking British. For me, the village guy in me will not allow me. Oh, you guys should save me. You people should please save me and help me to rebuke this village spirit of English from my mouth. I want to start speaking phonetic now. I want to start speaking phonetic. Wait, usually if you even see my second channel, my first channel, I'm now at 10,000 subscribers. My level has grown. I should start speaking like someone with 10,000 subscribers. Is it easy? Is it easy? Eh? Oh God, I'm embarrassing myself. Is it easy? Eh? And this English is not coming. Ah, and also I've started speaking like phonetic, those British in it. How will you guys even feel if I come and make video and I start speaking British English? You guys be like, hey, Gloria, are you okay? If you need help, blink twice. Oh God, do you have any more questions? Any gist, any topic? If you're not subscribed to this channel, you're not going to know when I go live. So just please, I'm begging you, please, just please, just press the subscribe button, press the subscribe button, so that when I go live, you're going to know that I'm live. Don't mind me. Oh. Sorry, my network ran away for some reason. I phoned them yesterday. I phoned my network provider and they are still telling me what I don't know. My network is so poor now. If I want to upload video, I have to plan that video 2 days ahead. I may want to upload video today. Now, before that video will upload, a 12-minute video will upload tomorrow, and everybody in the house will not have internet until my video is uploaded. So it's really frustrating me. Like I've got lots of videos that even to upload them are actually annoying me. Even some video I recorded when I was still carrying before I even barb my hair, I still have them that I've not even posted because it's annoying. Oma space. Keep being yourself, Jerry. Thank you. You guys are the one giving me hope that I'm not the only one on earth who doesn't have a very British accent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, Oma space saying, please, is UK for everyone? Do you encourage anyone to come to the UK? My question. So the thing is about moving to anywhere in the world, depend on what you want, depend on what you want to achieve in the country. What does UK being for everyone mean to you? To me, see, when people ask me, even now in my work, they're like, so where is home? They're like, ask, you want to know where I'm from? My answer is always home is wherever your heart is, wherever you want to be is your home. I've been here for years now, for a few years, I would say, but I see here as a home for me. Although I'm from Nigeria, I have my family there. I'm happy here. I have my family here also, and anywhere can be for you, depending on what you want. Like, why will the UK not be for you? people are here. It is just depend on you, depend on how your life is. Some people will come abroad, and because they cannot detach from their extended family back home, although their husband, their children are here with them, they want to go back to their mom, they want to go back to their father. So that may be one of your problem. But for me, see, depend on how your lifestyle is. Even when people say this place is hard, this place is bad, I go there. As far as you have God, see, you're going to inhabit any land that you want to inhabit. I'm here to reap the fruit of this land. So the land will need to favor you. The land will need to answer to you. The land does not control you. It is you that controls the land because you're a child of God. Okay, I'm not coming here to preach. I'm just saying the UK is for you. If you have your work, you have your family, you have your children, why would the UK not be for you? The UK is for everyone as long as you want to come to the UK. You may think of the tax, think of other things, but once you're in it, you understand. And if you think of going to another country, it is also a stepping stone, depending on what you want, actually. It's a personalized question. I hope I've answered you. I hope I've answered you. Please, we need some info on Scale Up Visa. Do you need a tier 2 sponsorship and a certificate of sponsorship to apply for the visa? I will try to make a video about that. That is an entire a whole ass video, okay? Because I see that one is raining again now. I will do a video about Scale Up Visa, okay? Okay? If you stay tuned to my other channel, I'll post it there. If I want to come to the UK via the student route for the BSc Nursing Top-Up program, within a given period, I write my OSCE and complete my NMC education. Can I work? You can work, but remember you came in as a student and the visa you have is a student visa. Except you have someone who is ready to employ you and then issue a tier 2 visa for you while you're still on a student visa and then switch over. But you originally came in as a student. You can work if you want. But how will you work full time if you're still a full time student? Does it make sense at all? So you've come into the country as a full time student. One thing I want you to understand is as long as you have a tier 2 work visa, you have to work full time. And as long as you have a tier 4 student visa, you have to study full time. You cannot be working full time and be studying full time. Does it make sense? You have to choose one full time that you do. So if you're coming in as a student, you're already a student, you have to work as a student full time. So the only job you're allowed to do is 20 hours, except during COVID and when you're on holiday. So you're going to take any job that will only be a part time, except you're ready to drop out of your school and then go get a job, meet all the requirements if you're allowed, get a job, get a tier 2 visa, and then study again as a part time. You cannot be doing two full time things. It's not going to work. It's not possible. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you're coming as a student, come as a student and work part time, or it's just 1 year. It's just 1 year or 1.5 years, depending on how many modules you're taking per semester. So finish actually it's actually 1 year for if you're full time, except you're doing part time. If you're already in the UK, you're doing part time or somewhere you're doing part time, you can do even up to 2 years. Does it make sense, please? Esther, Esther, can I work as a registered nurse part time? Pending when I complete my BSc program, yes, you can work. Okay, you're still the one that is a student, and then you want to work as a registered nurse. If you're coming in as a student, you have not registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council because you're already on a study visa. Because before you to finish as a registered nurse without your BSc top up, you will have to do OSCE again. Except maybe you're now doing the two together. Actually, it's actually confusing. If you're doing the two, you're applying to come to the UK as a full time, and you're applying to come to the UK as a student, so that you can use your nursing registration. Oh, look, that's headache. You can work as any other thing, even as you'll be having placements. You can work as part-time, you can work as a carer, you can work as another thing. As long as you've not written your OSCE, you cannot work as a registered nurse. Let me just put it like that, okay? Hello, workplace scholar. When I see things like this, I know the person is a YouTuber. Upper's corner, you know the person is a YouTuber. Kawila Lupinda said, "Is there age limit for one to come and work in the UK as an RA? There's no age limit as long as you're 16 and you're below what's the retirement age? 65? Let me quickly check the retirement age. And you know you're strong enough for the work because working in the UK is not a baby's job. I'm trying to check retirement age. So, yes, it's currently 66. So they say they're going to increase it soon, but as I speak, in 2024 it's going to be changed, but now it is 66. As long as you are within 16 and 66, you can work. Oh, cool. Esther, I don't know if I've actually answered you. Where you said, can you work as a registered nurse part-time? My question is still, have you done your OSCE? At what stage in your nursing career will you go and do your OSCE? Is it that when you got into the country? Is it that when you get into the country, you're planning to now do all your registration and use your diploma nursing to go and do OSCE? And once you've done OSCE, you have to, if you're going to work as a registered nurse, you want a tier 2 visa, you have to work full-time, but to affect your studies. Do you understand? And you cannot work as a registered nurse except you've passed OSCE. Sam, hi Gloria, how easy is it to get a job as a support worker? As a support worker, it's just the same process. You apply for job, it can be easy for somebody and it is not easy for the other person. So it will depend on employers that will take you. If you apply for a job and you get the job, if you're not in the UK, it may not be as easy. If you're not in the UK, no job is easy. Even as a registered nurse, it was when agents were bringing nurses in, then it was more easy, they will arrange they will do all the stress for you. But now that everyone is having to apply by themselves, it's a bit tedious, it's a bit prolonging. If you're in the UK, as long as you meet the requirement, it is easy. But if you're not in the UK, you still have to put in all the effort, just like somebody who is a carer, somebody who is coming as a senior carer, somebody who is coming as a nurse, somebody who is coming as a pharmacist, you still have to put all the effort into getting your job. Elizabeth said, my queen goes like, my question, see, my eyes syndrome. My question goes like this. I'm a registered medical laboratory scientist and 3 years experience. I also have 1 year experience as a caregiver in a care with an elderly. Okay, so where is the question? That's good. Elizabeth, I'll look out for the part 2 of your question. Upper Scholar, good evening. Please, what's your thought about Lance Group? I heard they're charging people £1,800 to assist people to come to the UK through care assistant route. I don't know them. I've never worked with them. So many agents now are extorting people. In fact, I know someone who is charging £7,000. So it is easy for me to come to my channel and mention list of agents that can employ you, easy peasy, lemon peasy. But when you fall victim of scam, I've already gotten my view. It's going to be my own fault. I don't know any agent. Like I've said in my video, you can just easily go to Google, search for tier 2 care assistant sponsors or care assistant job with tier 2 sponsorship. Just type it like that on Google and you'll see the options. Alternatively, go to the UK government website and type list of tier 2 sponsored employers for any job at all, not even carers. You will see the list there and type the name of your agent. Agent may be correct. In fact, I have another way. There's someone I heard they said they are doing it in a way that when they issue your certificate of sponsorship, you pay 2,000, and when they issue visa, you pay 4,000. I know people are desperate to do this, but my question is, if I have 2,000 is 1 million naira, Total of that money you pay for is about 3 million. If I have 3 million naira, I know what I will do with that money. But if you are ready to give one agent 3 million or 4 million or 2 million, depend on you. I don't know any agent and I'm not recommending any agent to you. But even if the agent will ask you for money, can they even issue certificate of sponsorship first? Let's even see that at least this thing is correct, it's true, it's not fake. But that's what I used to advise. I should let them even issue you something so that you're not fall false victim. And when they issue it, make sure you clarify, you check online to see that it's genuine before you now give them the balance. If it was that easy, let them employ you, let them help you when you come, but they will not agree. You will deduct it from your salary and pay them, but agents are taking money. You just have to be very careful. Don't be too desperate because this is really a means where people want to exploit people. Sam, thanks for your answer. Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Jennifer, please, how long will it take for registered mental nurse who is coming via the senior healthcare route to go back practicing as a registered nurse again? So, the first thing is to check what your contract says. Is your contract binding for 3 years? Even we as nurses, as a doctor, if you're coming from abroad, your employer will always put you on contract, except you're sponsoring yourself. There are people who sponsor themselves, sponsor their flights, sponsor their accommodation, sponsor their everything. They are not owing their employer anything apart from maybe 1,000. I don't know. You may not owe your employer anything. But if you're coming and your employer is going to sponsor you for everything, in your contract can say if you leave before 12 months, you pay the full amount of what was spent on you. If you leave after 2 years, you pay maybe one third or one. They will write it in your contract to say when you can leave. But if your contract says you cannot leave until that end of that 3 years, because it takes a lot of money for them to sponsor you, they need to prove to the UK government that they did not find someone else in the whole UK to do your job. So they need to pay. They need to publish the job vacancy. They spend a lot of money. So if your employer says you can leave, that's good. If your employer says you can leave and you are ready to pay them back all the money they've spent on you within the period of, let's say, I don't advise people to leave a job before 6 months because it will affect your CV in a way that it will show that you had only 6 months here. And then your employer will be like, the new employer will be like, so why did you leave in 6 months? So I usually advise people to stay for at least 6 months to 1 year. So let's say your employer says you can leave, pay me off, or don't pay me off. It is left to you to, while you're there, to start preparing to do all your registration, your licensing. And once, if your employer say 1 year you can leave, pay me back, and you think you have the money, it takes you 1 year. So it is dependent on both you and your employer. Nobody can decide that for you. Even your employer can tell you to go after 3 years, and after 3 years, you still have not sorted yourself out, you've not passed your necessary exams. Because for the fact that you're in the UK, even as a nurse, you still have to write your English exam. Doesn't matter that you're already in the UK, you need to still pass it. You still need to pass it. Even as a student, you still need to write your English exam. You need to still pass it to show that you can speak English well, you can communicate well before you get your license. So you may have worked 3 years, your contract is over, and you've not passed your English exam or you've not passed this exam. It is left to you. Does it make sense, Jennifer? Okay. Esther, I will send you a mail to express my question better. Do you know? Can you please just send me your message on my Instagram? Because I think usually, I think personally for me, I find my email to be official stuff, but a lot of people keep trying to chat me on my email, and sometimes I have thousands. If I show you my phone screen, you see. It's not my fault. Like I'm not able to answer emails, just not in my capacity. I don't know if you can see. Are you seeing? That's my email. Where is it? That's my email. That number there is 5,171 messages of emails I cannot respond to. It is overwhelming already. I can't even, it even scares me to even open my email sometimes. So if you send message on my email, I may not be able to answer you because I may not even see it. I have 5,000 messages hanging there that I've not even opened. So if you can kindly just send me a message on my Instagram. On my Instagram, I get notification for whenever someone has sent me a message. Like my Instagram now, I have 44 requests, 44 people that want to, where is it? I have 44 requests. So I know I won't open it until I'm ready to respond. So once I'm ready to respond, I just click it and then I answer everybody. But my email is just overwhelming. It's too much for me. It's giving me mental breakdown trying to respond to everybody. Upper Corner, thanks so much for your response. I will keep searching on my own as I can't afford to risk my hard earned money. You can't afford to risk your hard earned money. You mean paying them back? You mean? As the money may not even be too much at the end of the day. As long as they allow you to leave. It's actually what I left my first job. I came was a one that with contract, 3 years contract. And they said in my contract, if I leave before 3 years, I'll have to pay them back all the money they spent on me. When it got to the time for me to leave, if I didn't leave that job, maybe by now, say I would have been dead or I would have had mental illness because I was becoming couscous. It was affecting my physical body, my mental health, my nursing. In fact, all my even my local champion nursing self, I was beginning to doubt myself. Are you sure I'm a nurse? Like it was affecting me, and I had to leave. So by the time I was leaving, even they told me to pay all my 10 years savings, I would have paid. And they cannot ask you to pay all the money at once because you are not a magician. UK government will not allow them. You will only be paying instrumentally. Let's say they tell you to pay £5,000 back now. You will be paying that £5,000 until you are able to finish it. You're not going to pay 500, 1,000, 1,500. No. How much is your salary? So you are going to tell them how much you can afford. I can afford 200 monthly. I can afford 300 monthly. As long as they allow you to leave, that one will not stop you from leaving. If I'm telling you now, people will say I'm bad. I'm telling you. But that's it. Don't allow anyone to come and keep you somewhere because of money. Mhm. I'm very much interested. Elizabeth said, I'm very much interested in working in the UK as a healthcare assistant through the Tier 2 visa sponsorship link you have provided us here with. And I have been applying non-stop. And anywhere I see Tier 2 visa sponsorship, I wish you good luck. I know. I can imagine how the employer are also feeling because the problem now is that see tomorrow is 14th, so next tomorrow the visa will become active. Imagine it is eligible. The whole world is eligible for this job. The whole world is eligible for this visa, no matter who you are. Anybody. There's no job. There's no specification, no special requirements. So there must be a lot of people applying and it must be overwhelming as well for the employer. So just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. I know it must be hard now for people to even respond to you now because the whole world is also applying. Okay, Okpa's Corner says, since I'm not sure if they're genuine or not, I really understand you. I'm really see when they start asking for money, I really feel really reluctant. I wish they say, okay, I wish they say we're going to charge you, let's say £4,000. And once you get your certificate of sponsorship, you pay 2,000. Good. Because once you've got your certificate of sponsorship, you're almost here in the UK already. That's what you need for your visa, yeah? But they did not show you anything. They did not give you anything. They're just saying their agent paid 2,000. Hi. I can't even search for their name anywhere. You've not seen somebody that have used them. I'll be very careful. Okay? I'll be very careful. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? I know you don't want to hear my voice. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to this channel so that when I go live, you'll be the first to see. Okay, I don't need to start sharing before you know that I'm live. On this channel, we'll be doing every fun things. I'll be sharing all my life experience with you here, my daily life, my children's school things happening, you want to travel, blah blah blah, all the stuff that is not the serious sit down, how to come to the UK, number one, this, number two. That one will be done on the other channel. So on this channel, it is all about sharing everything in between. When you get to the UK, it is a lot. Like it is a lot. Even where to get your furniture, where to get this, where to get that, how to apply for this, how to apply for that. It is a lot in between you just getting into the UK. Okay. And I've got a lot of questions. People are just asking me the same question. Can you tell me how to apply for care job, how to apply for care job? That is what everybody is asking. But I've made a whole video about how to apply. Please just check my channels and you'll see. In fact, things to pack, all those things, I've made videos about them. I have over 200 videos on my channel. Okay. Evans, I have worked for 5 months as a care assistant. Am I a senior healthcare assistant? Ooh, no, no, you are not. If you work 5 months as a care assistant, that does not make you automatically a senior carer now. You're not a senior carer until you've done your, I don't know if you have, see, if you have your PSC or your masters, some employer may take you directly, especially if you're already in the country. They can employ you as a senior carer, but you need to know that you're a senior carer. You don't need to ask me if you're a senior carer. You have been told your uniform will be different. They wear different uniform from the carers. Some of them have SVQ2, SVQ3, and there need to be an opening. Let's say if you're qualified for a senior carer role and there's no, and you already have a senior carer enough in the care home, your manager does not need any extra senior carer. They won't make you a senior carer. It's just like working in a care home as a nurse. I have some of my colleagues in my former job that they worked for 20 years and they were still band 5 because all the years that they've been in that home, there was no space for band 6, and so they just remained in band 5. So for the fact that you're a senior carer for 5 months, even if you're a senior, even sorry, for the fact that you're a carer for 5 months, even for 5 years, you can still be a carer and you're not a senior carer. If you want to become a senior carer, if you don't have your masters and you have not been employed as a senior carer, try to register for, tell your manager, they will pay for your SVQ or MVQ. I think it's about 140 something pound. They'll pay for your SVQ or MVQ2 or MVQ3. And once you've done your MVQ3, then you can apply to be a senior carer. They will interview you for the role again, even if it's in the same care home. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Evans? Thank you for asking your question. Mojisola, how about merging IELTS results? You can merge two IELTS results. Are you merging as a nurse or as a carer? You can merge two IELTS results as long as they are within the past 6 months and you have nothing less than 6.5 in each of the band in both results. Okay. Just that Elizabeth said just that most of the employers recruiting are requesting you to live in the UK already. I understand, I know. For the tier two visa sponsorship with driving license, I know. Especially those ones that want the one you'll be going from home to home. They want you to already have driving license. Please, is there a way you can assist me by recommending employers? No, I don't know any employer. In the UK, you don't know any employer. You're just working. Nobody knows. It's not by who know who. It is about merit. I don't know any employer, but if I know any employer that is employing or recruiting, definitely, and you know now, I'll be the one to jump to my channel to come and announce it. I promise you. Okay. Any other question? We are coming to 1 hour already, and I don't know if this video is going to end. I don't know if it will end at 1 hour because some live video usually end when it's 1 hour, but I don't know. Another question here, Mojisola said, which one is better between care homes and NHS? Are you talking as a nurse now? I will assume you're talking as a registered nurse. So I have a full video about the difference between care home and NHS, and I'm going to make an updated version as well because I have so many fun updates coming soon. You know, I changed my job. I left my last job, so I have so many updates for you. So deciding what is the difference between NHS and care home and which is better will depend on you. Personally speaking, for me, I personally started from a care home because number one, I had no clue what the difference were because there was nobody. It was only one person that was doing YouTube video when I came to the UK, and I didn't know any other person. Nobody to ask any question. So I was clueless. Number two, the employer that brought me, they didn't even have NHS. They only work with care homes. So I was clueless. And when I started the first few 1 year, of course, I wasn't planning on going to the NHS because number one, the salary in the NHS is expected to be a bit smaller. Depend on, it's a whole full video, like to talk about the difference between NHS and care one, which is better, will depend on you. What do you want? Care home, if you have family, if you have children, can be a little bit more flexible with your shift. They can help you adjust your shift. Even NHS can also do that as well a little bit. And what you benefit in the NHS is more about maternity pay is a bit higher. You have more annual leave. In a care home, you can have up to 5 weeks, but in the NHS, you can have up to 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks. The pension in the NHS is higher. But in a care home, you're starting, you can be the local champion. Like I was the local champion in my care home. Like I had the confidence, I know everything I was doing. I was like the boss. You know what I mean? Because it may be like one or two nurses on duty, and you may be the most senior nurse, and you're like the local champion. Like you're feeling yourself. But when it comes to career advancement, like learning new things, you know what I mean, is the NHS, because the NHS is a hospital where you have doctors, you have nurses, you have all the specialty. You can decide to work in A&E, you can decide to go and apply their vacancy in the inward, in OPD. So you can switch around. But in a care home, you're just there as a carer, as a nurse, but you're going to be doing mainly the work of a carer because you're still going to be changing part. Even the NHS you will, but in a care home you're still going to be doing all those things, but you get more money. You get more money, and then you have more confidence because you know you're going to be the local champion of the house. So depend on what you want, but it's the same. It's the same job security. And there's no disrespect to whoever is working in NHS or whoever is working in a care home, like we used to think back home. We are still human beings, still the same respect. It's just that maybe different salary and small small stuff. It's a whole full video. I have a video about it on my other channel. If you check it out, okay? I hope I managed to answer your question a little bit. Yes, she said as a registered nurse. Depend if you're still very young and you want all the experience, like you want to build your career, you want to learn a lot of things, you want to know more things, you want to know how to use everything, it's NHS. But if you want something that is more relaxed, more family friendly, if you have young children where you can take your husband's duty and take it to your manager and say, please, can I work on so days? Can I work only night shifts? Is the care home. Because in the NHS, you cannot choose when you want to work exactly. Like you can't even be saying you want to be working only night because they have to share the night shift random because the money is different. So they have to share it equally to everybody. So depend on if you have young family, what you really want. Okay. Did that answer your question, Mojishola? Did I answer your question? Any other person? Any other question? Any other question? Thank you. I'm enjoying all the questions that's coming. If you have more questions, kindly drop it. And even if this video is ended, keep dropping your question. I'll try to answer you. And if you want to reach me, please message me on Instagram and not my email. It's not, I'm not being proud. I'm just saying I'm sorry. I may not be able to see your email. I may not. Please message me on Instagram because Instagram, once you've read the message, it will show that you've read it. If you've not read it, it's going to show. But email, it's just, I don't know, email is just somehow. I think email is even official. Somebody can sometimes some of my subscribers will come to my email and tell me, "Hello Gloria, how are you?" Okay, tell me to say fine. Once I say fine, they say, "Okay, how are the children?" On email. It's not possible. It's not possible. Just come ask a question, and if I know the answer, I will answer you. Mojisola said, yes, thanks. I will send you a DM on Instagram. That's no worries. No worries. I'm off today and tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get to them once I'm able to sort out my studies and my everything. Abroad life is not as fun as it is, as you may think. It's really hard. No house help, nothing. It's just you I'm not mourning, I'm not complaining because you did not send me any work. Nobody send me work, Abby. I'm gonna send myself, but I'm just letting you know that if I've not responded to your question or you've chatted me somewhere and I have not answered, I'm really sorry. Some people even tell me I've messaged you since 2 days and you have not answered me. It's like you don't want to answer me. I'm like, if you know the type of life I'm living, you won't pity me. And like you don't understand that it's hard. Like come back from work, you have to clean your house yourself. I have three young children. You see, I work full time. I have YouTube. I'm studying. I'm in school. And I have, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. So please, I'll try to answer your questions, but if I've not responded, I'm not being proud. You just have not gotten to it. Okay. I see there's no other question coming and people are actually leaving. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I wish you a lovely, lovely week coming ahead. Please stay tuned to this channel and my other channel. I will be uploading few vlogs on this channel this week. Again, about at least two this week. And on my main channel, I've got videos as well that I've recorded already. I just need to try to edit them and post them. And if I have any other information regarding care work, anything, trust I'll come to let you know. The visa will go live on 15th, which is in 2 days. So I'll keep my eyes open. Luckily, am I off? Oh no, I'm not off. I'm working on Tuesday. But the moment I have my break, my break is usually 30 minutes break. Once I have my break, I'll quickly check and see once it's live. I will let you know. Okay. And hopefully, if you get your visa, please just share your testimony just to encourage someone. If you've gotten a care assistant visa, once you get it, please just drop your message and just let me know that you have. And I wish you good luck in all your endeavor. Please continue to keep pushing, keep trying. Take this opportunity while it lasts because it's going to last for just 12 months from now, this February till February next year. That's when the healthcare assistant visa will be open. They may extend it if they've not gotten enough people to cover the shortage, but we'll see. But try to take the advantage and just go for it. I wish you good luck. Your first aim is just to get into the country. Once you get into the country, you can now decide if you want to go back to nursing, go back to pharmacy, go back to laboratory technician, but first get into the country. And I promise you, at the end of the day, it may be difficult at the beginning to be very difficult. Let me not lie to you, to be very difficult. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. You'll be like, oh, I'm glad I did it. Okay? Thank you so much. Oh, more questions down here that I did not see. Please, I have public health degree in Nigeria. Do I still need IELTS? Everybody, even the EE now. Before Poland, Polish, all those ones, they don't need English. Everybody need English except you have NARIC. NARIC certificate is the certificate from your school of official certificate that state that you have a degree that was fully taught in English and that can be used instead of IELTS. So if you don't have a NARIC certificate, which you can apply for online, if you don't have a NARIC certificate, you need to do your IELTS. And IELTS is not for the job, but it's for the visa because everyone needs to show the home office that they can speak English. And what you need for your IELTS is a band 4 UKVI IELTS. Okay? Or a NARIC certificate. So even if you have masters in medicine, you still need IELTS or a NARIC certificate. Is that okay? Elizabeth said, "Thank you, darling. Thank you. Hello, darling. Thank you, darling, for your answer. Please, in case you come across an employer that needs a healthcare assistant for Tier 2 visa sponsorship certificate, don't hesitate to hello me, sis, please. No worries, no worries. It will be my pleasure. What will I gain if I don't let if I don't let people know that there is an opportunity? What will I gain? I came to share the information when I know that there is a visa. So what will I gain? That will be my joy." Lupinda said, "Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just came back from church, so I just thought let me hang out with you and answer a few of your questions before the coming week. And since the visa will be coming up soon, let's talk. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was not too boring. say bye and let's end this chat. Bye, 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 everybody. Somebody tell me bye. I wish you a blessed week and I pray your dreams will come true. Keep loving, keep pushing. You don't have any excuse. No excuse. You don't have any reason for you not to try again. I'll still come back to share my testimony for those of you that are still new to my channel of how many times I wrote English exam before I passed. So you don't have any excuse whatsoever. If I can be here today, you can be here. Oh, I think this person is just coming. Raphael, say, oh, have you closed? Shop is closed. Raphael said, I just joined. Oh my God. Marianne, bye bye, darling. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Have a blessed week as well. Have a week full of testimony. Testimonies, blessing, favor. I think I need a summary. Raphael, oh, you need a summary. This video will stay live. I'm not going to delete it. So the video, pardon me, the video will stay live on this channel. So you can still watch it if you want. Are you with the NHS? You want me to spill the tea? You want me to spill the tea? Or I'm going to say that I've worked in 2 care homes. I just changed my job, and that is a different topic for a different day. I'll come and gist you. Just stay tuned to this channel, and I'll be sharing my experience. 1 minute summary, please. Oh, I'll be answering questions just about care assistant job, the visa. Elizabeth said, thank you and God bless you. Thank you. God bless you too. Have a lovely, blessed day. I hope to read your good news when you get into the UK and keep your questions coming. We'll be hanging out here more often. Thank you so much for your time and I will see you later. Bye. Love you. And